Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I've been a bit AWOL because I don't have a camera for now, but I've decided to just film with my iPhone, so I hope the quality is good enough. Anyways guys, so I did a poll on my Instagram and I asked if I should do a 2017 recap or a video on how to achieve your goals, practical ways and tips on how to achieve your goals, and I think like 70% or 60% of people chose for me to do the video on goals, so that is what I'm going to be talking about today. Meanwhile, if you don't follow me on Instagram, it's at ada_ume. I'll put it right there, and if you're not subscribed, kindly click that subscribe button and do not miss any videos. 2018 is going to be full of great content. I feel good. You know that I would now. Probably one of the top 10 goals for people this year is probably, it happens every year, lose weight, hit the gym, be fit. That's always a goal. But the first point I want to make is, do not make end goals, make process goals. And what I mean is, for example, if I say something like, oh, I want to lose 30 kg, that's an end goal. You're looking at, oh, what is going to be at the end, right? But a process goal will be something like, I will work out for 20 minutes every day. It's about the process, it's about what happens during the course of achieving the end goal. So if I were to set a goal, I'll set a goal like, oh, I will work out for 20 minutes for 4 days every week. You know, you have to eat healthier, so you'd say something like, oh, I would eat healthier, I will cut out this and this from my diet. I would, you know, don't focus on the 30 kg you're going to lose at the end of the year. It should be more about the process. Enjoy the process of getting to the end. If you're more invested in the process, then you definitely get to the end. Second of all, I would say set measurable goals. All right, what I mean by that is, I will have to use examples for all these things. For example, I would like to improve my spiritual life, right? That's the goal. But in order for me to be able to achieve that, I have to have a way that I can measure that my spiritual life is actually improving daily. For example, I would have to say, okay, every day now I would pray for an hour, or every day I would read a chapter of the Bible. Every day I would take mini breaks to just pray and to fellowship and to worship God. You know, I would go to church every Sunday. I would do evangelism. You know, like, let's say give yourself things that you can use to measure that you're actually achieving the goal. You're actually doing what you should do to achieve the goal. So at the end of the day, if you're able to measure it, then you know that, oh, okay, I'm slacking at this point, I need to pick it up so I'll be able to achieve the end goal. My point. So set goals that you can measure. Okay, the third thing I would say is write your goals down. Keep a journal. Write every goal that you want to do, the steps that you're going to take to achieve the goals, the measurable goals, the process that is going to take to achieve the goals. Write it down. There's something about writing, like, it just helps you to be able to articulate your thoughts, and if you're able to see it, at least you know, okay, this is it. If possible, write some of the major things you want to achieve. Write it and put it on your wall. Put it somewhere that you'll be able to see it. Keep it around you. Put it on your phone. In fact, if you must, make it a screensaver. You know, the idea is for it to be constantly in your face and around you, so that you know this is something I'm trying to achieve. If it's before you, it's going to be on your mind, and you would be able to take actions to achieve those goals. So write it down. Keep a journal. In fact, journaling is one of the amazing things I did in 2017. I started to write stuff down, and it really helped. So when I found that, oh, I'm slacking on this, I kind of pen it down, and when I read through it, I'm like, okay, this is how I'm going to change it, this is what I'm going to do. And I basically write everything down. There's a way, it just helps me to articulate my thoughts into writing and eventually into actions. Fourth thing I'll say is stay positive and celebrate your victories, no matter how little they are. If you can, keep a jar where you put, okay, what I did, for example, I had this book where I write stuff I'm grateful for. At the end of the week, I write down what I'm grateful for, the things that happened this week that I'm grateful for. You know, like every week I do it. I set a reminder on my phone. Actually, every Sunday I'd get a reminder write what you're grateful for. So I try to just go through my week, write the things I was able to achieve, and just be grateful, because when you're grateful, you're able to attract more amazing things into your life. It's the law of, what's that law? Law of attraction. Oh my god, what's that book? The Secret, the Magic. I think both of them actually say the same thing. But basically, be grateful. Have a jar of gratefulness. Write what you're grateful for. Put it in a jar. And some days when you're feeling down, pick it up and look at it, and you'll feel like, and you'll see that, oh, there's actually something to be grateful for. So as with regards to your goals, as every week you do the things that you say you're going to do. In fact, try to measure your goals as daily, as in the most minute measurements, daily, weekly. Write them down so that in days, if you slack at some point, you can look at it and say, okay, I was able to do this at this time, then I can still do it, and you pick up from wherever it is you left off. The last thing I want to say is, don't compare yourself to other people. Don't make your goals based off other people. For example, because Mr. A has 20 acres of land and 30 billion for the account, and don't make your goals be based off what another person has or what another person is doing. Don't be a person that is always so focused on what the other person is doing, and then in the process of actually achieving your own goals, let's say you see somebody else that seems to be doing better, and then you start thinking, oh, I'm not doing enough. Don't put too much pressure on yourself. Success, you see, is measured at the level that you are. If you're at this level, make sure you're doing what you're doing and you're doing it well at that place that you are, because eventually you'll grow. If you're diligent in little, then you'll be diligent in much. So whatever you plan to do, at whatever level you have to start there and be diligent at it. Forget every other person, forget what every other person is doing. That don't matter. Alright, so you take time to see. What I mean by see is, when you set your goals, right, the things you want to achieve, the plans you make, take time to, after you write them down, take time to see it. What I mean is legit sit down, cross your leg. In fact, lie down, any position that is suitable for you. You take that position and see yourself achieving your goals. Picture it, create a vision in your mind, see it with your mind's eye. There is power in seeing. If you can see it, then you can achieve it. My pastor says something, said the extent of your vision is the boundary of your blessing. And what that means is, as far as you can see it, you can achieve it. So take time to see yourself achieving your goals. And finally, most importantly, pray. Proverbs 16 verse 3 says, commit your plans to God and He will establish them. The truth is, nothing your human efforts would do would actually be able to be enough, to be honest. You need God. And it's not just a one-time kind of commit your plans to God. In your daily routine, in your weekly routine, in your those process goals, those process everyday goals that you have to do to achieve the big one at the end, right? Commit them to God every day. Stay connected to the source. Stay connected to the source. Stay connected. Stay connected. Let God lead you. Let Spirit guide you. It makes your life easier. Pray, pray, pray. My mantra for this year is actually be filled with the Spirit. That is what I've told myself. At every point in time, I'm gonna be filled with the Spirit. I will pray, I will speak in tongues, I will talk to God, I will stay connected, I will hear what He's telling me at every point in time. Because God already knows the plan, God already knows the way to achieve all these things. So why do I have to stress myself when somebody has the blueprint? Why am I cracking my brain to do something when somebody already knows how to do it? All I have to do is be connected, hear, and do, right? Like seriously. So commit your plans to God and then stay connected to the source. Praise the Lord. Preach. Have faith that you can do it. Finally, actually just have faith. You can do whatever you set your heart to do, to be honest. You can do it. You're awesome. You're a super man and a super woman. You can do whatever you want to do. The Bible says not by power, not by might, but by my spirit. That's why it's so important to stay connected. Anything is doable. You can do all things through Christ who gives you strength. You can do anything you want to do, anything you set your heart to do. You have the ability to do, because what your ability, sufficiency is of God. Yes, the plans that I have for 2018. Some people will see it and be like, like, okay, that means who is this one? Who gave you liver to set these kind of goals? But I have faith, because it's not just me. I'm not the only person on this matter, you know. God day. Thank you guys for listening. If you enjoyed this video, kindly give it a thumbs up. And what else do I want to say? Give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, you know. And happy new year, guys. Have an awesome 2018. God bless you.